Namaste. Welcome to this video where I will be discussing Kapalabhati, which is a breathing technique in Hatha Yoga. It's a Kriya or a cleansing technique. And this morning I will be, or whatever time it is where you're practicing, I'll be just going through the practice. So it's important that before you do this practice, you take the time to understand the whens, hows, and when not to practice, or the contraindications. So below in the description, I will include a link to Banyan Botanicals, and there they have a pretty solid write-up that talks about contraindications or reasons why you may not want to practice this, and also some of the other important things like making sure that you're practicing on an empty stomach. And it gets into a little of the technique as well, but I'll show you that here and let you discover the rest on your own. So please pause this video if you haven't ever practiced this before and you're not aware, and just check that out for a few minutes before you go any further. It's really important not to do any damage when we're doing these practices, whether it be physical asana or pranayama or any type of work that we're doing on these levels. It's really important that we're not harming ourselves. That is the most important aspect of yoga and yoga practice in general. So for Kapalabhati, what we'll end up doing is an active exhalation, all of the emphasis and the engagement coming from the abdominal region, and a passive inhalation. So we're really only going to focus on the exhalation. It's going to be a little burst of an exhale, and then the inhale, just by releasing the abdomen, as you'll see, will take care of itself. So for a quick example, it's good to sometimes start with either one or two hands here on your abdomen so that you can feel that practice, that technique happening in the abdomen. And when you're exhaling, the abdomen is going to draw inwards, your navel will pull in towards your spine, and then just by releasing that, the inhale will take care of itself. So just a quick example, it'll be something along the lines of this. So as you can see, there's a little bit of force on the exhale, but not to the point where it's overwhelming or where it is causing a lot of disturbance in ourselves. It should be a controlled yet forceful exhalation, and it should be easily attainable. You might notice that it'll start to clear your sinuses, so it's sometimes good to practice with a tissue or something nearby, just in case you have any excess mucus or any excess blockage in your sinuses. And if you can't breathe it all through your nose, if you're too congested, it's best just to avoid this practice and to work on something that maybe doesn't include as much of this forceful activation of the breath on the exhale. So with that being said, if you've kind of played around with that feeling for a minute or so, just to get the sense of what that's going to feel like in the abdominal region, then we can go further. And this is just for beginners. So we'll do 3 rounds of about 20 to 30 strokes. We'll probably build from 20 to 25 to 30. After each round, we'll take a few breaths, just calm, gentle breaths, observe the feeling of the practice, observe any changes that are taking place after practicing Kapalabhati, and then afterwards you can go about your day. So ideally this is good to practice in the morning, as it is an energizing practice. It is meant to clear the head, to clear the sinuses, to energize the body and bring some heat, warmth, and activity and energy into the body. So let's get started. Find yourself in a comfortable seat. Maybe for you that comfortable seat is on a blanket, on a block, or a bolster of some sort. Maybe it's on a chair, seated on your knees, on your heels. Let's first take a few deep breaths, breathing in and out through the nose, filling the lungs. One more deep breath. And now bring your awareness into your abdomen, into the region of your navel. and I will guide you, letting you know when to begin. So take a full breath in, release your breath, inhale comfortably, and begin. Exhale all the air out. Inhale fully. Release your breath. And observe your natural breath. Second round, 25 strokes. Inhale fully. Release. Focusing in your abdomen, inhale comfortably, and begin. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Release your breath. And observe your normal breath. Final round, we'll do 30 strokes. Inhale fully. Release. Inhale comfortably. And begin. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Let it go. And observe your normal breath. And feeling a little bit of lightheadedness is okay. Noticing the quality of your breath. Noticing any changes physically, mentally, emotionally. And letting your eyes softly blink open. Just taking a moment with your eyes open to be present, aware of your surroundings, aware of your breath. And that concludes our introduction into Kapalabhati breath, Kapalabhati breathing. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and you can practice with this for a few weeks or a few months just to get the hang of it, make it a regular thing. Ideally, in the morning would be arguably the best time to practice, but anytime you have an empty stomach, you can work with this practice, or any time that you just need to clear your head, clear your mind, to maybe even reset yourself throughout your day. This would be a viable practice to do that. So enjoy, and good luck with your practice. Take good care of yourself and be gentle. Take your time as you learn these practices. It's not a race, there's no finish line. It's just learning to get in touch with our body, our breath, so that we can know when to maybe go deeper or to back off, and recognize that important balance that will ultimately keep us safe in our practice and bring us to greater levels of health and awareness and all of the other benefits that come with these lovely practices handed down to us from the ancient yogis and yoginis. So have a great day. Namaste, and thank you.